Okay, I think I'm actually ready to start pretty quickly. That's a first. Okay, so live scene, you can see me, bueno. Time to load back into the DOKI Literature Club. I hope those of you that join will enjoy this. If it'll load. Good job. Okay, everyone, that's all for today. Monika's voice snaps me out of my thoughts. I spent so much time thinking about what to do with Sayori after school, to the point where I didn't even pay attention to anything that happened in the literature club. I really hope the other girls didn't notice me staring blankly into space while occasionally throwing glances at Sayori. She looks extra cute today, even though she looks the same as always. Is this one of the effects of love? In any case, keeping our relationship secret is harder than I thought. This is the PURIST mod, meaning nobody dies. And well, not that I know of anyway, I have not beaten that much of it. In any case, keeping our relationship secret is harder than I thought. Ever since yesterday, I've noticed that, for the most part, all I can think about is my new girlfriend. Even so, we both try to make it seem like nothing happened between us. Just as Yuri and Natsuki leave, however, Sayori announces that she'll take care of cleaning up the room. As she says that, she blinks at me, and I understand what she's planning. Thus, I volunteer to help out as well, citing Sayori's natural clumsiness as a reason. Monika seems to buy it and leaves the room to us. It's only when we've assured ourselves that nobody's watching that Sayori and I start talking. Phew, I thought it'd never end. Subaru, will you help me out? I throw a puzzled look. Well, we're supposed to be cleaning. Wait, seriously? Don't worry, I have a plan. Just grab a mop. I sigh and do as she says. As we clean the floor, I notice Sayori can't keep her eyes off me. Do you have any plans for the day? No, not really. Did you have anything in mind? Truth be told, I didn't, and I wanted to think of something we could do together, but I ended up being distracted by my daydreams while spending time with her. What do you normally like to do? Well, I don't really have many hobbies. Oh, right. I had read that people with depression often lacked energy to do much. Wait, I know. How about a shopping trip? It's informal, nobody would suspect us being a couple, and, well, I'd really like to buy up that manga. Truth be told, I couldn't care less. Though it would be cool to go into the store with her and just show the guys there that I have a girlfriend. In fact, it's just something I say to make Sayori think I'm not doing this for her. Hehehe, that sounds nice. Alright then, let's go. Once we've finished cleaning. I feel cold sweat rolling down my forehead. I cannot read. Wait, we're still cleaning? How clean does Monika want this room to be? Well, I don't know. I just thought it'd make her happy if we did a great job. I sigh in exasperation and I realize that relationships or not, some things will never change. Besides, even mundane activities are fun as long as we do them together, don't you think? I just nod in defeat and grab the mop. Oh yeah, Subaru? I turned to reply, but forgot the mop in my hand. My movement causes my movement causes the pole to hit me right in the back of my head. Yeah, I smile a fake smile to hide the aching pain in the back of my head. Would you like to, would it be okay if I watched another anime with you? I blinked in confusion a few times. I thought you generally didn't like them. Honestly, I'm still not too into anime, even though I did enjoy the one you and I watched together. But there's something you enjoy, and I feel like I can understand you better if I take part in your hobbies and interests. But besides, I kind of need some more hobbies. Makes me happy that you want to watch them with me. Maybe we could do it while eating together. Eating dinner. Oh my blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm struggling today. Ooh, that's great. Sayori stops and looks at me again. Subaru? Mind if I ask you something a little embarrassing? I told you there'd be no secrets between us, right? Ask away. Thanks. Well, here goes. What would your ideal type of romantic dinner be like? It's clear that she's trying to test me. How should I answer? Ooh, choices. The choices. I'm a little surprised to hear you say that. Do I seem that undignified to you? No, not at all. It's just, it doesn't seem like something you'd enjoy, that's all. Well, to be honest, I don't enjoy going to fancy restaurants. The atmosphere makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Really? I nod. Me too, if I'm completely honest. But why would you prefer a formal romantic dinner then? Please don't laugh, okay? I promise. I've always had this dream that when I find a girlfriend who I really love, I want our first date to be perfect. I'd take her to a fancy place, eat a romantic dinner, and then what? I'd tell her how much I love her and kiss her. And then I'd do everything to make the evening as perfect as possible for her. I notice that as I speak, our faces come closer. Wow. She ups the bucket, takes my face in both of her hands, and kisses me. You're secretly romantic. Who'd have thought? I nod and hope she never finds out that I stole the idea from an anime I watched some years ago. I'd love to experience that kind of peaceful, perfect date. We can do that someday. Though I think you're this beautiful in your school outfit. My poor heart wouldn't handle seeing you in a dress. You think I'm beautiful? I nod. Wow. I've never had anyone say that to me. I've always thought you were the most attractive guy I've seen. I may be anxious about the direction of our relationship, but I'll always cherish the memories of being in a relationship with you. To be honest, I had trouble falling asleep last night because I was thinking about you so much. Me too, I couldn't stop thinking about you either. We share a passionate kiss as the school bell rings. I look at the time. Ooh. And see that we need to hurry up. People will grow suspicious as to why there are still students in the facility. We quickly clean the room and leave the school just as the gates lock up for the day. A few hours later, we return to Sayori's house while I carry some incredibly heavy bags. I dump them on the floor with an exasperated sigh. I'm so sorry again. I kinda got carried away. Yeah, you can say that for sure. Why do girls have to spend so much money on clothes? I don't know. Why do you guys not care about fashion? I don't know. Oh. We could do this all night, huh? We both laugh in unison. You're right. So let's just skip the fight and get right back to the point where we're happy again. Thank you for taking me out shopping. It was so much fun. Yeah, you really did seem to enjoy yourself. A little too much, I want to add. Tonight, dinner's on me. Are you sure? Just don't nearly burn down the house like you did last time. Of course, I'm not a kid anymore. What are you making? I mean, she's smile appears on her face. It'll be a surprise. Oh yeah? While you went to the game store, I went and rented some anime. Could you pick out the best one for a romantic evening? Of course, leave it to me. Thank you. I know it could depend on you. Oh, and could you do me a favor and not leave the room until I'm back? Why? It's a surprise. She beams at me one last time before running downstairs like a human-shaped tornado. Less than a minute later, I hear a loud crash and a clang of metal. I'm alright! Now that I think about it, the clumsiness is one of the things that I love at her. That and the fact that she takes me seriously. She trusts me. She doesn't treat me like a joke. It's my last chance to really shine. I open the bag and see multiple movies. All of them look very romantic. After some careful thinking, I take out my phone and check them out online before making my choice. I end up picking up a heartwarming romantic comedy. I hear Sayori singing off key downstairs. I feel a smile creep up on my face. I'll be sure to try my best to make this evening one for us to remember. I have to try my best for her sake. Several hours pass and I neither see nor hear Sayori. I'm sure she's fine. I promised her that I wouldn't leave the room, but I'm still worried about her. As I take out my phone to call her, I hear the front door open and close. Soon Sayori opens the door to her room carrying a large tray covered by a bag. Close your eyes for a moment, okay? Alright. I close my eyes and I hear her humming to herself as she unpacks something and opens and closes her drawers. The smell of steak overwhelms my nostrils and my stomach makes a thundering sound. Okay, open them again. I open my eyes and see Sayori standing proud in the room surrounded by lit candles. Fancy meals lying on the table. I don't know whether it's the sight or the smell, but I feel my mouth watering. I stare at Sayori, who's wearing a triumphant expression on her face. Well, what do you think? Wow. I'm completely speechless. I never expected Sayori to do something like this. I'm so glad you like it. I tried to make a fancy dinner myself, but things didn't go quite as expected. So I ran to that really expensive restaurant downtown and bought this. She hugs me tightly. You said you liked fancy romantic dinners, didn't you? Yeah? Well, I told you I'd do anything to make you happy. Sayori, you make me happy just being here with me. Oh my lord, why am I tired? I shouldn't be tired. I'm happy to hear that. As I pressed her up against me, I felt her stomach rumble. Well, let's see. I guess this is our first dinner as a couple, huh? I'm so excited. Just like I'm excited to see what anime you picked out. I scratched back my head and laughed sheepishly. I was thinking of you when I picked it out. Seeing Sayori's happy face as she claps her hands together makes it all worthwhile. I feel her lean against me as the anime starts playing. It seems like I made the right choice. Sayori really loves the movie I picked out for the first date. The movie is about a female detective who travels through time and solves crimes, who is both cool-headed and strong. However, midway through the movie, she ends up falling in love with the criminal she's pursuing, and he ends up getting feelings for her. Wow. So, this is what they call a forbidden love, huh? I guess. I don't really know. Two people who are meant to be together, but can't because of various reasons. It's both tragically bittersweet and romantic at the same time. I mean, look how she looks at him, and he looks at her. It's clear they're meant for each other, but she's too proud and stubborn to admit it, and he's too immature to understand he's in love with her. Somehow those personality traits make them work even better as a couple. She shakes my arm and looks at me. Hey, Subaru? Do you think you and I could... Oh my god, I need to stop yawning. I'm triggering myself by doing this. Oh my god. Do you think you and I can ever make a great team as those two? As great a team as those two? I blink. You, want to solve crimes across time? No, silly. I mean, as a couple, to be honest, I kind of envy their dynamic. Everything is possible as long as you wish it enough. In that case, I wish to be with you forever. I chuckle. I wish that too, with all my heart. My fart. Yep, all my fart. We watched a movie while eating our dinner. Near the end, there's a scene where the detective and the criminal have to infiltrate a castle through the ballroom by pretending to be a married couple and dance their way through security undetected. Without warning, Sayori stands up and grabs my hand. Let's go, Subaru. You want to dance with me? She nods. Yep, come on, it'll be fun. Alright. If it's with you, I won't feel embarrassed. That embarrassed. I feel my cheeks getting hotter and hotter as she wraps her arms around my shoulders. I gulp and put mine around her waist. It's only when we start dancing awkwardly, trying to mimic the movements of the characters on the screen, that I feel comfortable. It's then that I realize how much I enjoy this, because it's something personal between me and her. Seeing her so happy is one thing, but feeling her so close, holding her, and dancing with her, I realize that I'm really attached to this girl. As I glance into her sky blue eyes, I get confirmation that she loves me too. I feel genuine affection from her stare. It's then that I realize that I don't want this to end. Once the scene ends, I don't let go of Sayori. I know that she doesn't try to let go of me either. Before long, we forget about the movie and our food. We just stand there, hold each other, and stare into each other's eyes. Neither of us dares to breathe out of fear or of ruining the serenity of the moment. We spend the rest of the evening watching the other two movies while holding each other close and kissing. It's way past midnight when I leave. As I go home, I feel like my body is light, and I find myself happily skipping about. All that's on my mind is the girl who I'm growing to love more and more. That night, I have another nightmare. Ooh. In the dream, I see Sayori kissing another guy. I don't see his face, but she looks happier with him than she does with me. As I come closer, I see that he's the perfect guy. Tall, buff. As he turns to face me, I see he's incredibly handsome as well. He then turns back to her and continues kissing her. She seems to pay no attention to me until I shout her name. When I confront her in the dream, she laughs and tells me I'm only a temporary phase while she get over her depression. Now that she's getting better, she no longer needs me and sees no reason to stay with a loser like me. The guy in the dream then turns and punches me really hard. I wake up screaming. I wake up and take a look at the alarm clock. It's still very early in the morning. I should probably get back to bed. Despite my best efforts to go back to sleep, a sudden weight in my chest keeps me from falling back to sleep. The scene of the dream keeps replaying in my head, over and over. Sayori would never do something like that, right? She wouldn't just leave me for someone better than me, right? I shake my head and tell myself that I'm just being silly. Sayori isn't the kind of girl who would just abandon me because I'm not good enough. Right? I wait for half an hour, then I decide that trying to fall asleep again was a lost cause. I take out my phone and text Sayori, asking her if she wants to go for a walk with me before we head off to school. Her reply is immediate. I quickly get dressed, eat a fast breakfast, and run outside to meet her. Good morning, Subaru. The moment I see her bright smile, I can't help but return it on my face. It'd be nice if we could kiss, but that would make it a bit too obvious that we're in a relationship to anyone who might be watching. Either way, we make our way to school. All the while, we're holding hands. Though I don't know if I do it as a gesture of affection or if it's to keep myself warm during the cold morning. How did you sleep? I laugh sheepishly and realize I can't tell her the truth. I guess I slept fine. I woke up way too often, though. Yeah, I noticed that you were up unusually early. Speaks for yourself. I was worried that you'd oversleep again. Her cheeks grow rosy as she continues in a whisper. Actually, I've been waking up earlier these days. I have so many thoughts and feelings that it's hard to keep them bottled up, and it's equally hard not to feel revitalized by them. I smile, but just then I remember what she said in my dream. Oh yeah, it's the same here. I'm so happy to know that I make you happy. I've always imagined my perfect relationship with someone who I could make the happiest man in the world. Funny how I've wished for the same thing. I pause and blush. I mean that I want to make my girlfriend happy. You make me so much happier than I probably deserve. You deserve better than this. But I try my best. Right back at you. I feel like it's unusually hard to focus on the stuff they teach us in class today. Not that I usually pay much attention anyway, but today it feels... Stop. Yawning. Bad. Oh my god. Forgive me. But today it feels like the teacher's voice enters one ear and flies out the other. No matter how I try, I can't get my dream out of my head. I look at the other guys in my class. They're all better than me in some way. A lot of guys are smarter than me in every way and are always at the top of the class whenever we have exams. And then there's plenty that are much better looking than me and have several girls in my year attracted to them. To top it off, there are also people like the vice president of the soccer club, who makes even the strictest teachers laugh at his jokes. Not to mention how he knows girls like I know my anime. All of them would be so much better suited for Sayori if they put their mind to it. For some reason I feel like whenever I look at another guy, I feel threatened. Whenever I look at another guy, I imagine Sayori in a relationship with him instead of me. I shake my head and tell myself that she chose me. She's in love with me, and only me. She had her chances with other guys, but she still chose me. Though, I wonder, did she choose me because I'm the lowest point, and she didn't dare to aim for anyone better because of her depression? Or does she really love me? Can I really hope to keep a girl like Sayori interested in a guy like me? I'm so lost in thought that I don't even notice lunch break starting. It's only when I start hearing a loud crash that I snap out of my thoughts and turn to face the source of the sound. I feel sweat rolling down my back when I see Sayori, who lands on her butt, and a female student whose face is painted by a sandwich that Sayori's carrying. Watch what you're doing. You're going, you clumsy idiot. I'm sorry, I slipped. Ew, now your salmon sandwich is in my hair. Jeez, how stupid are you? To not see another person standing in your way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. For crying out loud, I guess you probably don't know what it's like to have long, beautiful hair to tend to, huh? Well, let me tell you, it took me hours to make it look nice. And now you've ruined it, you moron. Though, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're jealous of me, aren't you? Jealous? I swear, it was an accident. Please forgive me. Shut up, you're jealous that your hair will never be as good as mine. So I bet that's why you cut yours off, right? Even the garbage you put in my hair isn't as trashy as you are. Sayori's eyes widen. As do mine when I realize the haughty student is about to slap her. I dash forward, and before the palm can hit Sayori's cheek, I cut in between them and feel the full force of the assault. Subaru, you stay out of this. I get up. My cheek feels like a bee stung it. Ugh. I stare her down with a very angry expression on my face. Stop it. I don't realize how hostile my voice suddenly sounds. Sayori didn't do anything wrong. It was an accident. There's no reason to insult and try to hurt her. Despite my suddenly hostility, the haughty student doesn't let up. I swear she did it on purpose. She raises her hand to slap Sayori again, but this time I grab her wrist and keep a firm grip on it until she lowers her hand. No, she didn't. I've known her for years, and she's just clumsy. Now I could tell the teacher that you used physical violence against another student and insulted her, or I could let you go. If you apologize to her right now, I'll act like nothing happened. Huh. What's with you two? What a couple of losers. She throws Sayori a contemptuous gaze and walks out of the room, with her head held high. I hear my classmates whispering and realize that this is the first time I've ever lost my temper like this. I turn around and glare at them. Show's over. There's nothing to see here. I take my bag and face Sayori, who's still sitting on the floor wearing a shocked expression on her face. Let's go, Sayori. Okay. We head up to the rooftop of the school, where we sit down, and Sayori looks at me with tears in her eyes. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that girl. I just wanted to surprise you and have lunch with you. But now you're hurt because of me. I'm such a failure. It's fine. Her slap didn't hurt that much. And well, we can still have lunch together. Well, except my lunch is currently in that girl's hair. Did you see the look on her face? I could feel the hatred. Don't worry about it. She's not a person you should care about. I reach out and gently stroke her hair. What's important is you're safe. But what about you? I told you. I couldn't care less about that girl. She was really beautiful, though. That long hair, those strong eyes. Yeah, and a completely empty head and only cares about herself. She's had more boyfriends than I can care to count, and once she's gotten what she wants from them, she casts them aside. That's awful. Why do people do that? I don't know, but I can tell you that she's the polar opposite of you. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to you. It is? I open my lunchbox and tear my lunch in half before handing the bigger half to Sayori. Eat up. You need food to make it through the day. She nods and we eat in silence. As we eat, however, I feel Sayori keeping her gaze on me, occasionally looking at the red spot on my cheek. It feels so good to sit here with you and eat like this. Just you and me. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Spending time with you is the highlight of my day. It's the same for me. No, even more importantly, when I'm with you, it feels like those rain clouds go so far, far away. I never thought I'd know what it feels like to love someone and be loved back. Even though I'm so sorry for causing you to get hurt, it made me feel happy when you stood up for me, even though you didn't have to. What kind of lousy boyfriend would I be if I didn't defend you from bullies like her? I feel like you do so much for me. I can't do anything to repay you. I fall silent and think back towards my dream. Are you saying that you're only in a relationship with me because you feel you owe me something? What? No, of course not, I don't. I'm in a relationship because I'm in love with you. I've had these feelings for a long time. Why? There are plenty of other, better guys out there. It's because you think they're out of your league? No, it's not that. That's not it at all. It's because, well, you've always been so kind to me. You've always stood up for me, and it always made me feel so unappreciated. I feel like I can trust you with anything, Subaru. Anything, huh? The way you make me feel it's unique. Sayori, I feel that way about you as well. We hug each other, enjoying each other's company until the school bell rings again. I have to get back to class. Same. I wish I didn't have to. If only I could play hooky. But we have an exam coming up soon. Oh yeah, I guess we... Oh crap. What's the matter? I completely forgot about the exam. I've barely been able to study because of the rain clouds. Whenever it acts up, I become so exhausted afterwards. At this rate, we'll both fail and be held back a year. This is a problem unless... Do you have any idea? You just said that when we're together, you feel like your depression is getting weaker, right? Yeah? What if we study for the exam together? The face lights up. I'd love that. I wanted to ask you, but I was afraid you'd turn me down. If you get tired when your depression acts up, we can study at your place. That way, if it doesn't come back, you'll be at home and can rest whenever you need it. That's a great idea. Thanks. Oof. I can't concentrate for the rest of the day, despite my best efforts. After what it feels like forever, the final class ends, and I hurry outside to meet up with Sayori. Phew. Is it me? Or did the lessons feel longer than usual today? Sayori sighs as she throws her backpack on the bed. I quickly follow suit. They did for me, at least. Not that I paid much attention to what they were taught it anyway. But you have to. How else are you going to pass? Don't worry about me. I've scraped by before. I can do it again. I wish I had your baseless optimism. Who do you think I picked that trait up from? It's from a lovely girl called Sayori. Sayori tries her best not to laugh and maintain a serious expression on her face. But I can see her puff her cheeks up and blush. Well, at least I can finally be useful to you. Just because I have depression and get tired easily, it doesn't mean I don't give it my all when I can. I suppose that makes sense. After all, it does seem like something you'd do. Use every opportunity you have to improve. I fall silent and think about how different the two of us are. But well, if I have to study for that exam, I think you're the only study partner I'd want. Sure, I'll be happy to help, though don't expect much from me. Her face suddenly darkens. I'm not sure how much I can help you, to be honest. Hi Monica, welcome back. Is there really any point to this when I know I probably won't ever have a job thanks to this stupid thing? Let's be honest here. We live in a very competitive society. A weak girl like me won't fit in. I realize this is her depression acting up. I grab Sayori by the shoulders and hold her there so she can feel my warmth. Sayori, look at me. It's not over until you say it's over. Sure, depression is tough. I can't fully understand how you must feel. But I can say for sure that it's not the end. I forgot to turn my light on. My freaking glow, my dudes. Boom. I'm still wearing my pajamas, I'm not gonna lie. I know you're stronger than this. Don't give up. Subaru? Thanks. I feel better from hearing you say that. It's so embarrassing you're the only one whose words matter to me. Why is it embarrassing? Because I'm afraid that every time you help me, I fall more and more in love with you. I really not being so dependent on others. I'll love you even if you don't like yourself. I feel happy to be able to help you. And as weird as it might sound, I kind of enjoy listening to you when you're depressed, since I feel like I can understand you much better if I'm able to hear it. Sayori smiles weakly before going limp and nearly collapsing. I catch her and hold her in my arms. I feel weak, my head's spinning. Don't worry about me. This is usually what happens after the rain clouds take over. She adds the last part, after seeing the worried expression on my face. Without thinking, I wrap one arm around her back and another around her leg. Hey, what are you? I carry her to her bed before laying her down on it. We can continue this in a bit. I can see from your face that you're fatigued. You should take a breather before we continue. Are you sure? I nod. I know we're short on time, but what good is it going to do either of us if you work yourself to exhaustion? Besides, you're the most important person to me right now. It feels wrong to ask you to help me prepare for an exam when you're clearly tired. Okay. Thanks for looking out for me, Subaru. Don't thank me. I do this because I enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy your company, whether you're happy or sad, because you're you. She tries to get up to kiss me, but falls back down, clearly too exhausted to move. Noticing what she was trying to do, I looked down on the empty spot on her bed. It's large enough for me to sit down on. Is it okay if I sit down next to you? Of course. I can tell from her voice and the way she smiles that she isn't faking this. I smile and sit down next to her. I then open the window to let some fresh air in. Subaru, can you be honest with me? Of course. I promised I'd never lie to you, remember? She nods and seems too hesitant before continuing. I'm so sorry for being so direct with you, but how do you feel about me? I mean, I know you love me in some way, but I wonder. Are you intimidated by what I'm going through? I shook her hair and run my hand down to her suddenly heating cheeks. I'm not scared of your depression, because it's part of you. It's one of the many things, strengths and weaknesses, that make you who you are now. Sure, I would prefer if you didn't have it, but I don't like you any less for it. I want you to be happy, and I know that it makes your life a lot harder, which I honestly think is unfair. Why do you say that? You've never done anything other than shower me with kindness and affection. Not just me, but everyone around you. Yuri, Natsuki, Monica? I shook her hair again, and watched a happy smile appear on her face from my touch. I unconsciously reflect her smile. For a moment, the two of us breathed in perfect sync. You could have had all the possible reasons to become like that haughty student from earlier today. Her reason for being so rude to everyone. She used to be bullied in elementary school. Maybe even has depression as well because of that. The fact that you instead hide your pain by being so nice and loving to everyone, it honestly makes me respect you so much. I wish I could be strong like you. I don't want to think the positivity you always displayed was fake. Sarah falls silent, and for a while I silently stroke her hair while she looks at me. She's smiling. I don't know anymore. I used to think my positivity was fake, but what you said to me, made me question myself. She suddenly gasps and lets out a high-pitched scream of pain. Ah, my head! Sarah closes her eyes, and her expression becomes pain. She covers her head with her arms. Get out of my head! I don't want you to hear your lies anymore. I try to get up, but she takes a firm grip around my left arm. She's a lot stronger than she looks, and has easily managed to overpower me. Force me to stay seated. I don't want to listen to you anymore. I want to listen to Subaru. I want to believe his words as the truth. So shut up! Sayori, what's happening? Hearing the concern in my voice seems to snap Sarah out of her chance. My mind is trying to tell me that what you said are all lies. But I don't want to listen to it anymore. I want to see how happy you are. When we're both happy. I suddenly get an idea. Sayori, did any sunlight shine through the rain clouds before you got depressed? She nods. She's clearly in pain. I take both her hands into mine and kiss her. She gasps, and her expression softens. Don't worry. I'll make the rain clouds go away. If your depression is watching, I want her to know that I love you, no matter what. No matter how hard you try to push me away. Subaru, no. Don't do it. This isn't worth it. She's trying to... What? She's trying her best not to cry, and her breathing is very heavy. It is to me. You're worth it. Even if each day ends up like this, I'll stick by your side, through thick and thin. This is just stupid. You only hurt yourself. That's the beauty of people who are made madly in love. They become irrational fools. So you can tell your depression to go get the hell out, since I'm here to stay. And no matter how hard it tries to push me away, it won't work, since I know that Sayori would never wish me to despair. Her body twitches from pain. I pull her up and hug her. Hug her tightly, refusing to let go. No matter how hard she struggles. The rain clouds turn into thunder clouds. Then I'll be the wind that blows them away. Please, Sayori, stay strong. Believe me that my love for you is real. I love you, Sayori. I never want to let you go. You're the only one for me. Subaru! Leave my words, Sayori. You're the one I love. And I love you for who you are. With or without your depression. You're still a wonderful girl I fell out in love with. That won't change no matter what. You're right. She closes her eyes, and a smile appears on her face. The rain clouds are being driven back by the wind. I pull her closer. Don't be afraid, Sayori. I'm here. You're not alone anymore. We'll drive them away together. For a moment, it feels like our hearts beat in perfect unison. Our breaths are synchronized with each other. They're gone. They fled. The rain clouds fled. And now there's a bright sunny day on the horizon. I see a rainbow. The calm after the storm. She opens her eyes. And she doesn't need to speak to make me realize that she loves me more than the words can describe. I feel the same way about her. You should rest for now. We have still have to study, remember? Yeah. I let her go. But she slumps back into her mattress like a ragdoll. Subaru? I love you. I love you too, Sayori. I take her hands into mine. Just don't leave me after this is over. I want to continue being in a relationship with you even after you've recovered. I could never find a better boyfriend. She blushes. It's funny. I always imagined the guy I'd one day want to marry to be with, be the one who could drive the rain clouds away. She gasps and shakes her head in embarrassment. Forget I just said that, okay? I'm just saying nonsense because I'm so shocked. I nodded and shook her again. Don't rush this, Sayori. I'm not going anywhere. Neither am I. I want to be with you forever. This feels so surreal. Well, I'm definitely not leaving you today. Until we're done studying for that exam. Hey, Sayori? What is it? I'm sorry. For what? For how I treated you these last few years. I was such an idiot. I never paid attention to how my words could affect you. You never have to apologize, Subaru. If I didn't want to spend time with you, I wouldn't have invited you to join the literature club. But still, if I'd known about your condition beforehand, I definitely had treated you much better. Please don't. I don't blame you. I want you to be yourself with me. Even now, because you're the person I fell in love with, despite your faults. Each person has good traits and bad traits. Ignoring one of them or favoring the other would not be love. I'm so attracted to you because you see me for who I really am. I want you to continue that. Wow. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. I'm so glad I met you, Sayori. Even when we were just friends, you always knew how to cheer me up. The pleasure is all mine, Subaru. You're my ray of sunshine. I feel my strength returning. Shall we begin studying then? She shakes her head. No. 5 more minutes, okay? This is so comfortable. I want this moment to last longer. Yeah? I want that too. The two of us cuddle for a while. Neither of us seems to want to let the other go, but eventually our minds say why we're here. The rest of the evening seems to go without any drama on either side. Sayori seems much more energetic and lively than ever, and that positivity seems to affect me as well. Thanks to her patient guidance, I end up learning more from a few hours with her than I did during the last few months of class. Evening falls way too soon, and when she kisses me goodnight, I can tell she's not holding back anymore. It's almost midnight when I get home, and I lie down on my bed with a triumphant smile on my face. I love Sayori so much. And that I managed to help her feel better today makes me feel like I can do anything. Despite my exhaustion, I take out my phone and search for an article on how to deal with depression in relationships. I won't Sayori down ever again. That night, I have another dream. I hear the same voices again. They're behind us. Can we shake them off somehow? There are too many of them. Ah! Now of all times. Help me. Alright, climb up on my back. But, can you carry me? Now's the time to find out. I then hear the sound of pack dogs barking and growling loudly. After a minute or so, the barks fade away into the distance. Phew, are you okay? Yeah. Wait, you're bleeding. Don't worry about me. This is nothing. You need a bandage. Let's go. Where to? My home. We can get you a bandage there. as well as patch up your doll. Okay. Can you trust me? There's a long silence before the girl replies. I can. Oh yeah. I guess I don't even know your name, huh? My name's Subaru. What's yours? My name? It's Sayori. Those voices fall silent, and I soon hear my alarm clock going off. Oof. Okay. So I feel like this is a good stopping point. I feel like this is a great stopping point. So if you joined in at all, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I really do. And I know it wasn't that long. It's only 48 minutes, but we got through a lot of big detailed stuff. And I feel like this is just a good spot to stop. So all of you that did join, the two or three of you that did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all of that, and then be sure to share some of my content to some other of your friends or stuff like that. Because I've been working really hard on trying to get what I can for you guys out. I know DOKI is getting a little more consistent on my channel, and I'd like to still do DOKI, but I need to slow down on. I need to finish this mod first, and then we'll slow down and try some other things. But thank you guys for watching. I'm God the Killer. Peace and love. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, I have another stream coming up today. Keep that in mind. I'm going to be streaming Destiny 2. So, yeah, just as a heads up. Peace, guys.